Hi beautiful, thank you for watching. Today we are back in my kitchen and I was hoping to talk to you about split ends. I feel like this is one of the bigger hurdles we have as women. We don't want to trim our hair because we want it to grow, we want length, but on the same token, split ends don't exactly help with hair growth, so how do we get rid of split ends? The reality is that once a hair strand splits, no mask in the world is going to be able to magically fuse it back together. Did you like that little thing? So trimming is necessary, but should you choose to follow all the tips that I've shared with you in previous hair videos, which I'm going to link below, and all the tips and masks that I'm going to share today, your hair is going to be so much healthier, so you're not going to need a trim every 6 weeks like they tell you to do. I got my hair trimmed last in December, and a week ago when I went to get my hair color toned, my hairstylist told me I don't need a trim. That is because I follow these tips, tricks, and hacks religiously. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of my recommendations to take really good care of your hair, strengthen it, and avoid those split ends to begin with. And then I also have 2 recipes for you, easy DIY masks that you can do at home. They're made with ingredients that are so magical and yet so simple, you most likely have every single one of them in your kitchen as we speak. So if you're interested in this topic and would like to see what is going on today, then please keep watching. Tip number 1 is to only wash your hair every 5 to 6 days, so you don't strip it of its natural oils. Dry hair equals splitting hair. Now, I've talked about this in every single hair video that I've ever done on my channel, so in the interest of time today, I will not repeat myself, but if you click show more in the description bar below, I will link a few different videos that I've made where I talk more in depth about it, and I also give you some ideas on how you can get to 5 to 6 days without washing it. But that is definitely tip number 1, do not wash it sooner than 5 days, because that is really not good for your hair. Tip number 2 is to air dry your hair. Now this is not groundbreaking, I'm sure you've heard it before. I only blow dry my hair I think once a month at that. But the problem is that the longer your hair grows, the more tangled it becomes. So if you have this issue, I'm going to tell you just a little something that I do, maybe will help you too. When I'm in the shower, let's say I freshly washed it and I'm about to apply conditioner, I apply conditioner very generously, I make sure that it's on every single strand, and then what I do is that I get my wet brush and working my way from the ends toward the roots of the hair. That is how I start brushing it. And I brush it until I can just run my hands through it. And then I shave, do my shower routines, and when it comes to rinsing time, I don't just put my hair down and start doing this to rinse the product out, because then I'm going to tangle it again. So what I do is that I very gently put my hair under the shower and then just kind of work out all the excess product. You want to make sure that you don't leave product on your hair, but on the same token, you want to make sure that you remove it as gently as possible so it doesn't tangle. Then I basically squeeze out any excess water and let it air dry. When it's about 80% dried is when I take out a brush again and slowly brush it, and that's pretty much how I solve the problem of keeping my hair straight and not having tangled if I don't blow dry. Tip number 3 is to always use a leave-in conditioner, and I know some of you will ask, so what I'll do after this is that I'll go to the bathroom, just look at everything that I'm using, and then I'll link everything for you below. Tip number 4 is to apply SPF on your hair, and the easiest products that I found are the ones that come in like little spritzer bottles, so you can just spritz it around. You are so aware about the harmful, very damaging effects of UV rays, and in the anti-aging playlist I talk so much about applying SPF on your skin to protect it from that sun. Why in the world would we not do the same for our hair? It doesn't matter if it's cloudy or sunny outside, you are still exposed to UV rays, so always apply SPF on your hair. Tip number 5, and a reminder for some of you that have been with me for a little while, is to sleep on a satin or silk pillow. I do not care how soft your cotton pillowcase is right now, it will never be as forgiving on your hair and as gentle as a satin or a silk pillowcase. Tip number 6 is to use one of these soft cotton hair ties. I just got these from Target. You can find them everywhere, even Forever 21, the drugstore, and use those instead of the black hard ones, these elastic ones, because these are very damaging to the hair. They will pull, they will tug, they will encourage split ends, the friction is not good, all the way just bad. And of course the OCD in me has to clean it up. And then condition with every wash, of course, but every other wash, make sure to incorporate one of the masks that I'm sharing with you today, because they're so rich and hydrating, they're so good for your hair. I don't even have the words to describe it. They will help your hair grow faster and stronger. They will help avoid split ends. You're just gonna have rich, long, beautiful hair. Now with these masks, what I recommend is only applying the product from the middle of the hair toward the ends. If you put anything at the roots, you risk weighing it down, looking kind of like a wet dog, or giving the impression that your hair is oily and greasy, so that's not sexy. Now, let us talk about the ingredients. What I love about these recipes is that the ingredients are so easy to obtain. They are within reach. I have seen some amazing hair mask recipes out there, but if I have to drive to the boonies to get some forsaken fruit that you're telling me I need to put in my mask, most likely I'm not going to do that mask because it's too much of a hassle. There are many benefits to many different things, but what I wanted to do today is that I wanted to give you the best recipes that are so easy to make and so attainable that you have absolutely no excuse to not do them. For the first mask, I recommend mixing 2 tablespoons of olive oil with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. One of the things that I like to do is that I like to melt this coconut oil until it gets to a liquid consistency, not only because it will be easier to mix a little bit, but also because any single time you apply any form of heat to your hair, you're opening up the hair shaft, so the product will be much more easily absorbed, therefore the mask will be more efficient. Make sure the temperature is comfortable to touch though. Too hot and that's not good either. These 2 oils alone are extremely rich and very hydrating, but if you want to go a step above, you can take a half of a ripe avocado and mash it in real well. Mix it so well until you have no more chunks and the whole concoction gets to a creamy consistency. Apply this mask like we talked earlier from the middle of the hair all the way to the ends, avoiding the roots. Put your hair up and then cover up either with a shower cap or a plastic grocery bag, and after you do that, take a towel, drench it in warm to hot water, squeeze out any excess and then wrap it around your head, again because you want that heat to really keep the hair shafts open so all that product can just seep in and really fortify the hair. What was that? Let this mask sit on your hair for about 30 minutes and then wash and condition as you normally would. Use this mask 2-3 times and I promise you're gonna see your hair shinier, healthier, your ends will be more conditioned, you're just gonna love it. The next split ends treatment is a play on the previous one. It also contains coconut oil and olive oil, but it has added honey and an egg yolk. Take 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of honey, and of course the egg yolk. Mix everything together real well. Apply the mask from the middle of the hair toward the ends. Let it sit for about an hour and then shampoo and condition. If you do this hair mask every 2 to 3 weeks, you are absolutely going to notice your hair feeling more nourished and healthy. Now, if you want to get real sassy, then I recommend something that I learned about when I was still in Romania. It's a very popular international hack, and that is, as the last step in the whole process, to rinse out your hair with beer. You actually heard right, it's beer, yes. The reason for that is because of the proteins and sugars found in beer, which are extremely good in regenerating your hair. So you do a mask, you wash and condition, and then you rinse out with beer, and yeah, that should do wonders for your hair. If you enjoyed this video, perhaps learned something new or got inspired, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I cannot believe that I'm almost at 7,000 subscribers. It means so much to me. I don't have any words to explain to you how much I appreciate you. So thank you. I may not know you, but I appreciate you and I love you, and thank you so much. I'm leaving for Greece this Wednesday evening, so if you haven't added me on Snapchat, definitely make sure you do, because I would love for you to be part of the adventure with us. I would love for you to see Athens and Naxos and Santorini. It's going to be quite a few adventure-filled next couple of weeks. And I'd love for you to see more of Greece. So that is that. What else was I gonna say? Oh, if there are any specific videos you'd like to see on my channel, definitely leave me a comment below. Until the next time I see you, may good luck and fortune follow you everywhere you go, today and every day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye!